Hey there, got 90 seconds? I'm wondering if I can convince you that pornography equals trafficking. Well, this is Jason for Soulfire. Here in this video, I want to answer the question of whether pornography is harmless entertainment or is it intimately linked with one of the most insidious evils in the world today, that being human trafficking and specifically sex trafficking. Now, once the clock starts at 90 seconds, I'm not going to mention any specific sites, don't want to give anybody any special pub, and all the statistics that I mentioned, you can find the sources for those in the description of this video. Here on this channel, we want to offer gospel hope for a porn-filled world. Somebody put 90 seconds on the clock. Let's get into this. So let's start with the definition of trafficking. It is a commercial sex act induced by force, fraud, or coercion in which the person is 18. But if you study and take a look at the broader porn industry, you will find force, fraud, coercion. These are mainstream recruiting tactics. So for example, the moment a victim is coerced or intimidated into a commercial sex act against his or her will, sex trafficking has occurred. We'll take, for example, in Miami in 2012, 2 men were convicted of luring women to Florida for false modeling jobs in which they were then drugged and raped, and it was recorded and it was sold as porn for over 5 years before they were caught. You see here, modeling jobs are the lure to use fraud and coercion to get women into pornography. 80% of survivors of sex trafficking report that their customers showed them pornography to illustrate the kind of sex act they wanted them to perform. So here you see those that are abused saying they're using pornography to say, this is what we want you to do. Nearly half of sex trafficking victims reported that porn was made of them while they were in bondage. So how do you know what you're watching in pornography is consensual? Answer, you don't. It is estimated that 20% of all online porn is child sexual abuse. Remember the definition of trafficking. If they're under 18, it is immediately trafficking. Pornography fuels the demand for sex trafficking. To consume pornography is to participate in an industry that is trafficking and abusing women and children in our world today. Within the last few months, one of the largest porn sites in the world began scrubbing millions of videos, and they were doing that because they knew they depicted rape and victims who were underage. You see, the veil is being removed. Pornography equals sex trafficking, and you really cannot separate the two. So there it was, 90 seconds. Did I convince you that pornography equals trafficking? Let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree. What did I leave out? Certainly, this is a conversation that needs to take a lot longer than 90 seconds. But you see, we cannot buy the lie that pornography doesn't harm anyone. And here on this channel where we want to offer gospel hope for a porn-filled world, we've got to remember that as a participant and somebody who is in the church cannot be consumers of pornography. We cannot be feeding this evil of sex trafficking, which unfortunately by statistics, we actually are today. Rather, the church must be a part of fighting one of the most horrible evils in our world today, that being human trafficking and sex trafficking. Well, this is Jason for Soulfire. If you found this video helpful, definitely hit the like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But let me challenge you also to share this video. Let's get the message out there that pornography is not harmless entertainment, but that it is intimately linked with sex trafficking. I'll catch you in the next one.